What would you do if you could get with the dog pound? Daz Dillinger talks about his late great friend Jewell, also Tupac, Pop Smoke, and Badass, and the 35-year copyright reversion law, and having 17 publishing deals, and also making sure his homies was straight. Let's get into some of this straight game.
Yeah. Life is like a game of cards. It's not what you dealt, but how you play it. To play each situation correctly. I remember they used to laugh at a brother.
So with the recent passing of Jewell, if you could let me know, like I say, you work closely with her, if you could let me know one of your fondest memories of her and working with her in the studio, if you care to share that, brother.
I mean, she had whispered in my ear and said, the way that we stick and move, what would you do if you could fuck with my crew? Blaze up a sack, cause it's that funk good. Hey, you know what I'm saying? So she did that. I said, go lay that shit down. You know what I'm saying? And we got nominated for a Grammy for that motherfucker, a diss song.
Wow. So that was the process with you. So everything, when y'all were working, would usually be like on the fly. It could come up like that, and she could just be in the studio.
Yeah, anybody could walk in that motherfucker.
And you have
you know what I'm saying? You singing the right, humming the right shit, you on there. You got you some publishing. You finna eat.
Right, you finna eat. Right.
I was giving niggas publishing all day. All my homeboys got songs like Big C Style, Joe Cool. I put them on Bomb Ass Pussy, gave them 5%. They still eating off of that.
They still eating off of it. Yeah.
Thank you to this day.
Right.
Thanks, because you did that for me, cuz.
But
fuck with me, you're gonna eat for the rest of your life.
Right.
One song with me, you're gonna eat for the rest of your motherfucking life. Till we dead and gone, you're gonna eat off this motherfucking song. Did that rhyme?
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, look, you know what? You know what's so funny about that? Huh?
Just like they say, one song could put you on.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. You know what's so funny about that, Daz? That's what I'm talking about. The work that you've done.
Yeah.
You and when you talk about top 10 producers in the game, that's revenue driven, and we talking about how the industry judges things, not a dude's personal preference. We talking about generating money, being a powerhouse behind the game, and really having the credits behind it. You in the top 10, Daz, but they don't mention you though. But I just want to let you know from that perspective, the work that you've done. And if we can be just fair, let's just deal with All Eyes on Me. What record that's done sold as many records as that? Period. And that's a double album.
Motherfucking right.
So
I ain't mad at you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Speaking of that, how did Danny Boy come about to be on All Eyes on Me? Was he there that day in the studio that y'all did the song, or did his part come later?
His part came a little later. As Tupac put him on the song.
Okay.
But he was always, Suge's little pet.
You're a fool, man. He was what? What'd you say? He was what?
Meow.
Oh, okay. So no, Daddy Boy said he was like Suge's son, but even he didn't get paid though, huh?
I mean, we was all like Suge's son. You know what I'm saying? Suge was like our pops. You know what I'm saying? We was young, and he was making a way for us to make that shit happen. Do or die.
So when did you first sign your contract? How old was you?
I think I was about 16 and a half, 17.
So you had to go through your mom?
That's where I won in court, though.
Oh, got you. So they did a contract with you without going through
my mother, yeah.
Wow. See, that's new info. That's that new information, because I recently heard the young girl, the singer girl, she's suing a company right now for that same exact thing, because she signed her contract, was like,
you talking about that little fat black man that be always in the videos and her manager and shit or something, huh?
Yeah, something, yeah. No, you know what the cold part was? It's the same thing as the same thing with Suge Knight and Tupac and the semblance, because he owned the label and he is a manager. So they talking about conflict of interest, and the same thing that relates to your situation. And when she signed the contract, she didn't have her guardian look over to something like that.
That was the same thing with us too. Suge Knight wife,
Oh,
Sharita
wow.
Knapp was managing us, but she was Suge Knight's wife. That was a conflict of interest.
Absolutely. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. So I got another one for you.
Yeah.
You probably the only, now, and correct me if I'm wrong, correct me if I'm wrong, you probably the only producer that I know that has worked with Biggie, Tupac,
Yeah.
Snoop, and Dr. Dre.
Yeah. I work with a lot of people too. I just, my catalog is just so many motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying?
So how many songs you got in your catalog, you would say?
So I got about 12, 15,000 songs.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Now it's a new game because people are sampling the music.
Right.
I got songs from Jeezy and T Grizzly, and I get half of that song, 25%. Tupac get the other 25, and everybody else sampling, Fat Joe, you know what I'm saying? He used Pick It Up, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's nice, you know what I'm saying? And, Meek Mill, any of y'all niggas out there use the Ambitious of a Rider, thank you. Because, that's 50% off the top. So
let's because a lot of people don't really understand that process, Daz, and what that takes to do that, right? So when somebody use your record, explain to us the process in which they do and them contacting you and getting your portion, whether you got somebody administering it or you do it yourself. How does that work? Explain it to them because they might not know.
I do it myself, you know what I'm saying? When you register the song, you put my 25% down.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then Tupac get his 25%.
So do they call you? They call you? They email you?
Some people don't call. Some people don't call. It's like half of the song that I own, and then some that Death Row was owning. But they were stealing songs though.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I had to fight for a lot of songs like Sea Walking and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Because they were just trying to steal everything. Like, yeah, this is not, I'm like, hold on, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But that was Reggie Wright and them stealing shit, you know what I'm saying?
Wow. So they wasn't even letting you know, like say if somebody wanted to use something, they was basically going through Reggie and them. Or
not Reggie and them, it was going through the honkies' hands, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Alan Grumblack and them.
Okay.
And they was the one, you know what I'm saying, administering with BMG.
Okay.
See, there was a lot of shit going on, you know what I'm saying? That's what Snoop took everything off the iTunes, and that's what
he can cut off all of that revenue that they were stealing from. Snoop cut off everything.
Yeah, but it's still coming in though.
It's still coming in? Okay.
Motherfucking right. You know what I'm saying? You got sound, all this type of shit. The music is still playing. He just took it off iTunes.
Right.
Remember, soundtracks, movies.
Right. Absolutely. Yeah.
Writers, publishing, all this shit come right to us. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So as far as you talking about as far as the mechanicals and the record sales money, he took it off of iTunes because of that.
I got 17 publishing deals.
17 publishing deals.
I got 17 motherfucking publishing deals.
And that's what, worldwide?
All over the motherfucking place, from doing songs with T.I. I own the publishing, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I got one with Warner Brothers. I got this song that I did with these motherfuckers with Universal. I got the song they just did with motherfucking YG, Sign Language, that they sampled from us. I own that. All right, new publishing company. Every time I get a new thing and they sample some shit, new company.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
So you just set up something new so that they can't put their hands on it.
Yeah, just business-wise, it's always good to say, okay, if I make this song, I want to put this in this name right here and just keep my shit separate. You know what I'm saying? It's like right now, how the platforms is of putting music out, like iTunes and all these other people that you go to put your records out.
Right.
I'm putting records out through everybody. Fuck that shit. You know what I'm saying? I gotta have that money coming in all around. As soon as I'm turning around, you know what I'm saying, like that, you know what I'm saying? And bam, and just keep it working.
Keep it working. Okay, right.
I'm retired from rap though, you know what I'm saying? Right now, I'm just collecting and analyzing all the shit that I got and making a motherfucking business out of all the shit that I did. I ain't got to rap no more.
You're right.
I just do it for the homies who, if you begging this and that and I like you, you know what I'm saying? But as far as me trying to be out here Yeah, man, fuck all that shit. I did that shit. You know what I'm saying? When your house is paid for,
Yeah.
then you can retire. If you got a mortgage, all that shit, you better keep working and keep rapping because the shit ain't yours till you got a motherfucking deed in your hand.
Absolutely.
I got deeds on deeds plus deeds. You know what I'm saying?
Daz Dillinger in the building, man. No, that's, you know what? I respect that so much because a lot of people, Daz, like I say, but see, you've been through the fire though.
Yeah.
And you learn from that though. A lot of cats done been through the fire and you can give them some game and they look at you like you crazy because they got new man money, right? But not understanding that you've been through it from that perspective. And now you know it's like, dude, like I say, ownership is key.
Yeah, that money that new motherfuckers getting all this money, that shit ain't nothing but a loan.
Yeah.
So when you look at it 30 years from now, who's the CEO? Who owns the shit?
Right.
You gotta wait your 35 years too, nigga. Get your shit back too. So you might not see 35 years. A lot of these rappers, Badass, Tupac, Pop Smoke, all these rappers, they didn't get to see that 35 years to retain their music back.
Absolutely.
I hang with a dude named Howard Johnson.
Okay.
Just fine.
Right.
He got his music back. He telling me the whole story on the revert. He like, man, I'm making more money than I ever fucking did off of these songs.
Wow. Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So it's all about copyright revert. Y'all look at that word.
Yeah, that reversion clause, that's very important. Like I said,
Section
George Clinton
203, 1976, Section 203, copyright law. There is no such thing in the copyright law as work for hire.
Right.
So any motherfucker that come to you talking about that work for hire shit, ain't no copyright rule in the book. They tried to use that shit, but the judge threw that shit out.
Wow.
Sometimes you can do a work for hire if it's a motherfucking movie or something.
Right. So as far as your music, so you basically saying, so as far as your music, and you know how they would put the work for hire or clause in the contract, that didn't stand up.
And I don't stand up in court. You know, just some words to fuck you out of your mind. You know, it's all about, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Them.
Your mind. Oh, yeah, you sold everything. And then come down, you got to read the laws around this motherfucker. Go to the copyright law and read that. Yes, sir.
Daz Dillinger in the building, a legendary hip hop producer, OG to the game, Platinum Plus. Yeah, you know who he is. Your boy DELRAY, straight game.